Hi, this is David McCann for WebTNG. In this video, we're taking a look at the Kadence Dynamic List Block. This block was released in April, and it's included in the professional version of Kadence blocks. The Dynamic List Block fills in a gap in the ability to display dynamic data, and it's important for creating theme templates. In this video, we'll take a look at how the block works and at the options available. If you like the video, please subscribe. It helps to spread the word about the channel. I have here a Kadence test site, and I have a custom post type called Books. And in another video, we created the book archive and the book single. Okay, but we're going to work with the book single in this video. Now you might think from the block name, Dynamic List, that it's similar to the icon list block, but it's not. The Dynamic List Block is used for displaying the assigned taxonomy terms. Before the release of this block, there was actually no way using Kadence blocks to show the taxonomy terms. And I think it has the word list in its name because if you have more than one taxonomy term assigned, then it outputs them as a list. So you can use this block on any post or page, but a common place to use the block would be in the single template for a post or custom post type. Let's go into the template that was created using Kadence elements for this page, and we'll start working with the dynamic list block. So you get to the elements from Appearance, Elements, and then here's my book single. Okay, so here we are in the editor. This is what we were looking at on the front end. What I'm going to do now is let's just add the dynamic list block right here. There are no settings here. So over here on the side you have some options. Now the default for the source is the current post, but you can edit that, and if you do, then you can search for any post, or in this case book, that's been published, and you can actually pull the taxonomy terms in from that. And so that way, if you wanted to embed, say, in this case, a book record or a custom post type record in some other page, you could pull in that information. Now you have a source type, and that defaults to taxonomy. This is what we're going to be looking at in this video. There is an option here for custom post meta, and when you do this, you can pick a custom field. And just for testing purposes, I created a repeater field in Advanced Custom Fields Pro, and it did not pick that up. And I also created a select box where you could select multiple items for like a list, and it found that custom field, but it didn't output any of the selected values. So I think this custom post meta option is there for the future where they're going to add features like that. That's my guess. Nobody at Kadence told me, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. All right, so now we select our taxonomy option, and the one that we have for books, for the book custom post type, is called genres. Okay, and you see I've assigned 2 genres to this record so that we could see the list. If there was just one genre, then of course you would just see one item there. And there's a toggle here for turning the link on and off. Then there's a content alignment, left, center, right. So that looks a little better here. But there's also the option for how you want to display the list. In this case, it's displaying horizontally. We could go vertical. And in that case, then we might want this left aligned. And we'd put this in a container or put some padding or something around this to center the whole block. And when you're using the vertical option, then you can use bullets or a numbered list. But let's stick with the horizontal option. Set it back to center. We have a list style of basic or pill. When you have basic, that's like a text version like this, a link. And you can see it has a bar for a divider. You have several options here. The dot is kind of nice, I think. And then you have some options for the list style, unset, none, underline, or underline on hover. Let's go back now and let's go for pill, because this is going to give us something that looks a little bit like a button. So that's kind of cool. Now, it doesn't really make sense to have the underline there, so I'm going to say none. And then we have options for the item color or the background color, the font size, the line height, and letter spacing. We can do a text transform to make it capitalized, uppercase, or lowercase. And we can choose the font family and the font weight. Then these are container settings. That's this whole block here. And then under advanced, you can add some unique word to make it an anchor, and you can assign additional CSS classes. So this is a pretty straightforward block, and currently it's just used to output taxonomy terms. This concludes the walkthrough of the dynamic list block. There's a text version of the video available on the WebTNG website, along with other walkthroughs, reviews, and resources. I hope you found the video useful. Thank you for watching.